Anyone spamming the chat will get oh, lost connection. Connection lost.
So, for whatever reason, Resident Evil and Leon Not-So-Kennedy Musk decided to once again stream himself playing Path of Exile 2 on his private jet to prove the capabilities of Starlink, which I, in my non-professional opinion, will call a very bad move, given his track record with the game. For the last time he streamed himself playing the game, it ended in total humiliation for him, as it was pretty obvious to actual PoE2 players that he wasn't it, that he had no ideas of what he was doing. Now, I said this before, and I say it again, boosting is not an issue. I have helped friends in MMOs, and friends have done the same for me in return a few times over the years, so it's generally not a bad thing. Players are noobs at times, and wanting to see the peak content of a game isn't an issue per se. What is, however, problematic and also quite embarrassing is the pretense of being one of the top players in the world and paying somebody to get you to the top just so that you can get people to like you as they think that you are an elite gamer. Now, I don't know what you're going to call it, but to me it sure feels like something that is beyond Omega level loser behavior, as after his denial of the unsurmountable amount of proof that was against him, to the point where even his biggest fans, and dare I even call them glazers, even call him out, he finally admitted to boosting in PoE 2 as well as Diablo 4. So why would he do this again? My assumption would be that, similarly to his tantrums in the political sphere, that he would want people not to remember his crash outs. But maybe Elon has a humiliation fetish, because it happened again and it was freaking glorious.
Anyone spamming the chat?
For starters, the man died at the tutorial boss, and as if that wasn't enough, as you would have seen in the start of the video, he was trolled in a masterclass fashion, and no matter how much he was trying to block the trolls, they came back stronger than ever, like freaking Viltrumites they were. Now, I want to make something clear, which is that I do not support bullying. In a previous video discussing the man's venture with Tesla, I even made clear that I have quite a lot of empathy for the person he once was after reading his biography. It is, however, a bit of a shame that empathy is a weakness that we have to do away with.
The fundamental weakness of Western civilization is empathy.
So I am going to be reading these mean comments to you.
Spamming the chat.
And they go as follows. Elon Musk is a PDF file. Elon Musk is pathetic. Please jerk off Mr. Trump so he dies of a heart attack. You have no friends and you will die alone. You ruined the country just like you ruin all your marriages. Oof. He was called dumb and ugly and was told just how his electric company Tesla was falling apart. Now, those comments actually made Elon chuckle quite a bit, but it is only once there were mentions of Tesla that he broke his silence and was like, there are a lot of retards in the chat. At some point a chatter wrote, Elon, it's me, Ashley St. Clair, as a jab to being the celebrity that gave birth to Elon's latest child. Continuing by saying, I have no other means of contacting you, so I bought PoE 2 early access just for this. Please pay your child support. Thank you, Elon. With another person replying, I am your lost son. Look at me, Father Elon. Given the fact that Elon has, on record, 13 children and perhaps even more. Now, many people told him to die as they often do in chat, but unlike how there are some that aren't featured here in this video that I cut out, 404 Media through an article did divulge some of them, with for example this one writing, you will always feel insecure and it will never go away. And still not over Grimes, she never loved you, as a reference to him listening to his ex's music while streaming. Now, a fun fact is that she did play Lizzie Weezy in Cyberpunk 2077, the performer there in all metallic body, who has a mission where her ex tries to kill her and she perhaps also kills him back. I won't go deeper into that thing there, it can be kind of funny, dark humor, but that's up to you. I'm leaving it there just so if you would find an interest into it. I'm just mentioning it just in case you want to have some extra chuckle at the situation. Anyways, after that brutal roast, Elon quit, and I would normally feel bad, but it's Elon. No other person makes my empathy meter drop as fast as he does. Now, interestingly enough, one of the PoE players who was first at pointing out Elon's bullshit with just how much of a fraud he was, Quinn, did tune in to the stream with, I believe at its peak viewership, 1 million viewers, just to point out how shitty he was at the game.
It's not an upgrade, Elon. The one that your fucking boost to set you up with was way better. What's funny is watching Elon play is more fun than playing myself. I'm not even kidding, dude. Watching Elon stream from a jet plane on Starlink at 240p with like fucking music playing out his goddamn boombox.
And again, if Elon was trying to redeem himself, he failed in spectacular fashion through something that felt like a live studio audience.
Oh, he's lagging. Whenever someone says you've ruined the USA or you ruined America, he always smiles. That's what I'm noticing. He looks down at his chat and he instantly smiles every time. What is it? Why is he smiling at that? Is he smiling because he thinks, no, I fixed it? Or is he smiling because he's like, yeah, you goddamn right I did? What is he smiling about? I don't understand why he's smiling at that.
There's a lot of retards in the chat.
He said there's a lot of retards in chat. I am genuinely entertained. It's funny because it's like the guy was claiming to be like the top gamer, but then to watch how heinous he is at the game is funny. Just seeing how slowly he does everything is insane.
This whole situation is baffling to me because Elon has been aggrandizing himself for so long and for such insignificant things. Like, there's a Carl Jobs video on his Doom, Diablo and PoE lies that made me wince the entire time because just so many people went into fabricating this reputation about him, and let alone the way that he talks about his omega brain on the podcast of his biggest fan.
It chills down. Anything that forces you to concentrate fully actually has a calming effect. I find it just sort of like kind of a restoring effect mentally.
Yes.
It's like, it's good. I mean, because you got to move both hands simultaneously.
Right.
You got to react to something very fast, then on the screen. So, and if your keystrokes or your mouse clicks or whatever are wrong, then you lose the game.
Right.
So, if somebody's has a good rank in video games, I would say that their manual dexterity must be extremely good.
Well, it's so
Their fine motor
hard.
skills have to be excellent. In fact, I can actually tell what my mental acuity is if I play a very hard video game. So if I'm trying to sort of get like an extremely good clear time in Diablo or something like that, or a first-person shooter, whatever the case may be, like if I can tell that I'm tired or my brain's not working as well as it should. It's like a mental calibration. You can tell immediately, like how good is your mental state?
Like, I have such a great IQ just because I can play some difficult games, which he doesn't really do. Like, it's very weird. Like, you get that? Like, It's so strange, it's so cringy. Like, you would also remember that few weeks back in a strange case of a Ubisoft W. Yep, in a strange case of a Ubisoft W where they effectively clapped back at some grifters and Elon, he decided to implicate streamer Hassan Piker into the discussion, to which Hassan ceremoniously invited Elon to duel him in Elden Ring, which, regardless of how you feel about Hassan, was quite the comeback because Elon did not reply to that one, which might be due to the fact that Elon's build in Elden Ring is so shit that even in the very recommendation that he makes, he can't help but contradict himself. You are likely all to remember this. Equip load will lower if fast roll is needed. Dude cannot even see that he's almost over-encumbered. Very stable genius with elite gaming skills. The cringe will never stop. What's worse is, I will say, when your own child tells you just how much you suck at a game. And like, not in a playful way. Like, before my dad passed away, I used to absolutely destroy him in Street Fighter. Now, I never got a chance in my adulthood to ask the man if he was letting me win on purpose, but yeah, we're not talking about me here. The point is that these are not playful jabs like teasers between a father and child. No, these are straight up serious beefs, like what his daughter did, going on stream. On Hassan's stream, oh my god, to absolutely roast her dad on his Overwatch skills.
Fucking funny, which is the fact that I suspect when I was like 12, he was bronze in Overwatch and me and my twin weren't. And he would try to constantly get us to play ranked with him. And I'm like 90% sure it was just because we could carry him. And I was like a 12-year-old Hanzo main who was like barely in silver. He was a bronze Torbjorn main. He was fucking dog shit, awful, like god awful. So no, I don't believe the fucking, he's like, I am a pro Path of Exile, whatever the fuck. Like, no, the fuck you are not.
Like, imagine being so dense and so insecure that you cannot admit being bad at a video game. At most games, a lot of the joy that people derive from these things is the journey. Going from being dog shit to decent, or even at time, just still sucking at the game and learning to just enjoy the moment. Like the other day, I played Ready or Not on stream and I was absolutely being bodied by bots. I raged, I got frustrated, but most importantly, Chad and I were having fun. And this 50-plus-year-old man's inability to derive that simple pleasure is, in all terms and pettiness, pretty funny to me. And you'll have to pardon Petty Jack here, but I just have to laugh at a person that has made his entire MO to make other people's life a living hell. And just seeing a little bit of that being reflected back to him was worth making a video about it. So, Elon, you might not be an Ashton Hall, being built like a tank, you're more built like a Cybertruck, but just like that guy, you've claimed to have become meme. So, live up to the meme. Do at least 10,000 more of these streams. Practice makes perfect, as the saying goes, so that might actually get you to the top level of players. So, petty video over. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and or subscribe if you want to see some more. Have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next one. Bye.